Barbecue flavors, sometimes they're spicy. Eat them with French fries, never with ricey. Sometimes with carrot sticks, sometimes with onion rings. These are a few of my favorite wings. You want some? One of the very, very best things about this place is that they've got like this just huge variety, right? They've got over 100 different flavors of wings, and I haven't tried them all yet, but this one is really, really good. Hot dog, number 65, and basically what that is they take like a wiener, like a sausage wiener, and they actually take the discarded chicken bones, you know, the ones you leave on your plate, and they take those and they jam them in the end. So it's like all the fun of, and then they put that on a bun, right? So you've got all the great taste of like a delicious Bavarian wiener, but then a little extra surprise of a bone that you can choke on. It's like Russian roulette, but with choking on bones. Do you ever wonder where we go when we die? Ever think about that?
Sometimes, I guess, yeah.
You know, ever wonder if there's a heaven? If you're gonna go to heaven, float around, play a harp maybe, play a rockin' guitar solo.
Not so much.
See everyone you've ever loved together, all in one place. You know, there's a story they talk about when they talk about heaven. They say every time a chicken dies, an angel gets its wings.
Right? Yeah. Hi, how are you? You called me. I know. You did call me, right? Yes, I did. How are you? Beautiful day now. You should come every day now. Walk and exercise. And all the grocery money. Thank you, I know. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Sure.
Do you want some? Now you got to be really careful when you order, because though this is a wing menu, these are not all necessarily flavors of wings. For example, if you order number 105, that is you're ordering suicide, right? So they will come out and they will actually, it's a plate with a revolver on it. I would not suggest that one unless you're maybe down on your luck, maybe lost a lot of money on maybe a bet at the horse track. But what I would suggest, which can be quite delightful, is number 90, which is called Creamy Suicide, where they bring an enormous vat of fresh dairy milk and you lay down in it. And the idea is that you're going to drown yourself in the Creamy Suicide. They toss a couple of wings in there as well. But you can just drink all the milk and not die. It's not as quick and fast as the When I say the word Frodo Baggins, does that mean anything to you?
I've heard that name before. Yeah.
Frodo Baggins. Oh, spicy. Had to go to Mount Doom. Had to go through Mordor. Had to kill a dwarf. Had to free the slaves. Part the Red Sea. Was on quite a quest to find that one true wing. And he ran into that little bald man. And he kept taking the wing and going, my precious, my precious. It was the Lord of the Wings. Bilbo, Gandalf. One wing in the darkness to bind them. You want some? You know, a lot of places they'll try and cash in on sort of what's going on in the popular culture, in the collective consciousness of sort of public opinion at any given time, and you can see that reflected in a lot of wing menus, including this one. They've got. Do you remember that very popular movie with? It was Chris Rock and Jet Li, Rush Hour.
I don't think they were in that movie.
They make these wings by holding onto a train as it zooms by, as people are shooting at them, which is why they cost a little more. Do you remember that TV show? It was on probably in the early '90s, middle of the '90s. There was an airport. There were all these pilots, and they were hanging out. There was a stewardess. Danny DeVito was in it. There was like an engine repairman, like an airplane engine repairman. Does this ring a bell? I think it was.
I think you're talking about. I think you're talking about the show.
Coach. Coach. It was called Coach.
Training session.
Want some? See this one? Got the number 64. Got the honeybee. You ever had that one?
I haven't.
It's a little sweet. A little sweet. It got a taste of sweetness in it. But you bite into the wing, and quite often a bee is actually in there, and it comes out and it stings you in your mouth, which is not so bad, right? I don't mind being stung in the mouth by a bee. It's when he keeps trying to get you to eat Cheerios, and he's saying like, "Can't get enough of my Cheerios. Eat some Cheerios." I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy a wing here. I don't, sting me in the mouth all you want, but I don't need, maybe if you offered me a coupon where I could get $1 off some Cheerios. So normally I take the bee and I shuts him up and bite him in half. So, you know I like the wings. Got a little taste for the wing meat, huh?
Yeah, you sure like the wings.
Knowing that, who would you say is my favorite of the Beatles? Do you remember the Beatles?
Yeah, I do remember the Beatles.
If you had to guess who my favorite Beatle was.
Probably Paul McCartney?
No.
Because he was in the band Wings.
That is a very good guess. You are incorrect. I'll give you another one. Guess again.
I don't know. John Lennon.
Ah, John Lennon. On account of him being dead, maybe in heaven, maybe being an angel, maybe having wings.
Yeah, I guess, sure.
That logic follows, but you are incorrect. You got another guess?
George Harrison. I don't know.
Also dead. Also probably in heaven with wings. Also not my favorite Beatle. Favorite Beatle?
There's only one left.
Ringo Starr.
That's hilarious.
Maybe, you know what he used to say? Maybe a Wingo ate your baby. A Wingo Starr
That's funny.
ate your baby.
It's funny.